I'm here with pro player Eric Oncins.
And we're here to teach you guys how to get power in your forehand drive.
Too big. That's big.
First thing, when I was learning my forehand drive, always turn your shoulders. Turn your shoulders to recognize the shot. I see the ball coming to my forehand. I want to turn my shoulders as quick as I can and get ready to hit the shot.
How far should you turn your shoulders?
I'll just turn just so I'm a parallel to the court.
Kind of like here.
Yeah, exactly, kind of like that. And then point to the ball, follow the ball with your left hand. That's the way I do it.
So you have your left hand up when you're turning?
Yeah, I do. And then second thing, I'm gonna get nice and low. Load a little bit on my left leg. So that's actually the key where the power is gonna come from. Doesn't come a lot from your power. I would say like 70 and 30%. 30% from your arm and then like a lot of it from your body. So I wanna load on my right leg. And as soon as I see the ball in the sweet spot a little bit in front of me, I don't know, like if you guys play golf, like for me, I recognize when it's like on my, like it's kind of like when you're hitting the drive in golf, you want to have the ball right here, like on a little bit inside your left leg and just kind of swing through it as soon as you load and explode forward through your motion, and you're going to finish with your weight going forward.
So you're transferring your weight from back to front?
Correct, yeah. Also, another thing that keeps me, especially when I'm practicing target, like hitting targets on the court, and when playing double suit, I see a gap. I think of like, I'm gonna throw it like my paddle as a frisbee, and I'm tossing my paddle onto the target. So every time I'm hitting a drive, I'm picturing like as I'm hitting it, like I'm gonna like throw my paddle to the target, and then that helps me like. Out of 5 shots, I can probably hit the target maybe 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, that's cool. It makes a lot of sense. So you're picking a target on the court, right?
Yes, I do.
On the court.
Yeah, especially like when I see someone stacking a team and then I get that short, juicy return, I'm gonna see where the guy is coming in. Usually I go middle, right hip, because the guy coming in is gonna kind of like get jammed there. And I just pick the right hip and then I just go for the drive, kind of toss my paddle in there and just follow through a lot. Exaggerating the follow through, actually, that's one of the keys.
So well, let me see your follow through.
So I'm here, right? And then I just kind of follow through all the way here and then I snap it.
Smooth.
Okay.
Let's snap at the end. So you end up breaking your wrist kind of?
Yeah, a little bit at the end there. I snap it a little bit, just that helps a little bit to get more like whip on the ball, a little bit more topspin.
Yeah, cool, love it. So what are some mistakes that I should be aware of if I want to really master my drive?
I think one of the things I see a lot, especially in amateurs, the one we just talked about a little bit, where I said to load a little bit, use your body with the shot. I see a lot of people just standing straight up and just kind of using just the arms, and that doesn't generate not like as much or close to power when you use the body.
All right. Are you relaxed when you swing, or how hard are you trying to?
Yeah, I'm definitely like more relaxed than like pressing. Actually, like there's a good way where like how hard I'm like squeezing the paddle, how hard I'm holding it. I think of like if I were supposed to hold a bird. Like if I'm gonna hold a bird, I don't want to kill it. You know, you're super sensitive. I don't want to kill the bird, but I also want to hold it so it doesn't let go. So that's like the amount of pressure and the amount of firmness I'm using on the drive.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna hit some forehand drives, and Eric's gonna help me make my drive even better and show me what I'm doing wrong.
Let's see it. Yeah. Let's get a little bit lower, a little bit open, a little bit more your stance, and just kind of like put more pressure on your right leg and just explode forward.
Okay.
Here we go, let's see it. Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Very good. One more. Nice.
Ooh,
it's amazing.
Heavy.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now we've learned a lot about the drive technique. We're gonna get into some strategies so we can really maximize our third shot drives.
I think one of the first things that I do is always start driving to the person coming in. the person coming in, you just like, especially after you hit a big serve and you get that short return, I'm gonna drive to the person coming in so the person has less time to react to the drive, especially if I'm cranking the drive and hitting really hard straight at their body. And that puts me advantage of my partner putting a lot of pressure to that person hit a really good reset. Another thing, I notice a lot when I'm playing, when I start driving to the person coming in, the other guy who's already at the net is trying to cheat and taking away my drive, like trying to cheat, coming and cover, and that's when I go one behind him. Now after I go one behind, now the court's fully open, you have a bunch of spots down there, everyone is guessing where you're gonna go. And then you can mix in some roll drops, some soft, some like slow pace, and some really hard right at their body. So yeah, that's how I try to like change up a little bit of the pace and giving me an advantage on the fifth and seventh shot.
So what are you looking to do usually on that 5th or 7th?
The fifth, if I'm driving, I'm looking to crash. I'm looking to drive and follow my shot and looking to take the next ball out of the air and be aggressive with it. Like dominate the point, finish the point on the 5th or the 7th there if I'm getting a really good drive, a really good serve in.
So typically you would drive and just move right up, right?
I move in, so that also helps me with what we talked about, using your body, moving your body forward to get more power. That helps me like, okay, I'm gonna drive and come in. That helps me automatically get my body forward, use my body on the shot and get more power.
Cool. So now I'm gonna return Eric's serve and he's gonna hit me some drives so I can see just how hard and heavy his forehand drive is. That's big. Too big. Oh yeah, drop shot, nope. It's heavy, though. A lot of topspin on that, a lot of force coming in. The one thing that's so good about his drive, too, is he keeps it nice and low. There's no way I can really get down on it, right? So I feel like I'm hitting it, at the highest, right around my waist level. There we go. Yeah, that's where the one-handers and tennis comes into play. You see that flick right there? It's fire. As you can see, Eric's got a huge drive, lots of power, lots of spin, and really tough to handle. So what are a couple of things that you want to leave everybody with to wrap up?
Shoulders early, turn your shoulder early, follow through, and use your legs.
You do that, you'll have a nice, powerful drive. So whatever you learned from this video, make sure you leave it down in the comments and subscribe and like, because there's going to be way more where that came from.